Hello and welcome to this Learn Minecraft tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can create a teleporter in Minecraft using Python coding. So let's have a quick look. As a demonstration here I've got a castle that I built using code in a previous tutorial you can watch. And my castle here, it's quite safe and secure, very safe and secure because there's no doors. So I'm going to need to be able to get in there. And what I've created is I've created two little teleport pads there. One purple one there, one white one there, which is all very good, excellent. And what happens here is, if I just start my program, go up to the top. Oh, just because I've not spelt it right. Python. There you go. If I start my program and I walk onto my teleporter pad, there you go. It's now teleported me to the top of my castle, which is great. And if I want to get back out, all I have to do is just walk back on the teleporter pad and it's teleported me back to the outside. So nice and simple, this one. So let's get started. So here we go. But there we go. So in order to get started, what you need to do is you need to create yourself a new file. If you're using this on the Raspberry Pi, then you can create the file anywhere and just call it teleporter.py. If you're on Windows, then you need to save it to a specific location. In order to save it on Windows and run it on Windows, you need to follow the tutorial to install Forge and the Raspberry Jam mod, which I'll post a link to in the video, or just follow one of my other videos. And the folder that you need to save it to, if you go Save As, let's go to my computer and I'll talk you through it. So if you go to the computer, this PC, you go to your C drive, go to Users, go to whatever your username is, and then you go to this folder here called App Data. It's a hidden folder. Roaming, and you need to go to the .minecraft, which is at the top, mcpy, that one, there you go, and mcpy, there you go. And you can tell it's the right one because it'll already have loads of Python projects in there, which is great. And now what you do is, I'm going to save it as my teleporter. You can save it as whatever you want, .py, my teleporter.py. And make sure you save the type as py Python file. There we go. Good. So whatever measure saves, that needs to save as a py file, otherwise it won't work. Save as. Good. And you've saved it now to the right location. The first thing we're going to do is we're just going to make sure that everything connects up. And we've connected the Python program, which we're going to create here. And when we run it here in the black screen, then it will actually work in there. So what we'll do here is we'll import mcpy.minecraft as Minecraft. There we go. So we go and get the Minecraft module, which is the module that allows us to talk to the Minecraft world using Python. There we go. And we'll create a connection to it. MC equals minecraft.minecraft.create, and that should create us a server connection. Good. Okay, so yeah, there you go. So it's creating minecraft.create, and once you've got the server connection, we'll test it by doing a post to chat, and we'll just put hello, welcome to my teleporter. There you go. Good. And we save that. Control S to save that. So that now should be saved to that folder. Now what you need to do is you need to, if you type in this up using idle, then you can just press F5 and it will run it. But here I'm going to run it directly from the terminal or the black screen. In Linux, you just open on the Raspberry Pi, you just open the terminal and make sure you go to the correct folder using the Linux commands. In Windows, you have to open a Powershell on Windows 10. And the way we do that is you go back to the right folder, C:, users, Richard, app data, roaming, .minecraft, that one. Go to the correct folder here. I actually, as you can see here, I've actually created a little shortcut to it there. Yeah. So, and once you're in this folder here, move over to the white bit here, hold on to Shift, right click, and it'll allow you to open a PowerShell window here. If you click on that, and it will pop up this little black screen here. Yours will probably be blue, but I changed my colour to black to make it look more like the Linux version. So then what you do is just get rid of that. Let's just clear that. We then run the file using Python space. What's the name of the file? I've just saved it as myteleporter.py. Python space myteleporter.py. There you go, and now hopefully, there you go. As you can see here in the Minecraft world, it says, welcome to my teleporter. So we now know that our code here is connected to the Minecraft world. Brilliant, perfect. So what we're going to do now? Well, first thing, before we can start creating our teleporter, what we need to do is understand something about coordinates. In the Minecraft world, everything has a set of coordinates, and it has X coordinates, Y coordinates, and Z coordinates. The X coordinates are how far across you are in the world, the Y coordinate is how far up and down you are in the world, and the Z coordinate is how far deep into the world you are. So, in order to set up our teleporter, we need to work out, first of all, the coordinate of each of the 2 points where we're going to lay our teleporter. So we need to work out what the coordinate is here, that I'll be standing here, and what the coordinate will be here of the purple one there. So how do we do that? Well, the easiest way to do that, first of all, is to create a little loop that tells us where we are, just as a temporary one. So do a while true, and then do mc.post to chat. And what we'll do is we'll post to chat the coordinates of where we're at. So what we'll do here is we'll do mc.player.get tile pos, and that'll get our tile position. There we go. And that should tell us, and we'll put a time.sleep in there as well. Time.sleep, and we'll do it every half a second. Good. So that's okay. In order to do time.sleep, you need to up here import the time module, because we're going to be using that. Thank you. So what it's going to do now is a while true is an infinite loop. So just keep on looping until we break out the program. And what's it going to do is it's going to go and get the player's tile position, its position in the world. It's going to post that position to the chat. And then it's just going to sleep every half a second. So let's try that. Let's save that. Yeah, Control S. Let's go here. There you go. And now it's saying that vec3, blah, blah, blah. But the thing we're interested in is this -908. And if you look, as I move in the world, it actually changes. Good. There you go. So now if we stand here, you'll see that where... if I'm going to put our teleporter somewhere slightly different, I'm going to do it over here. And I'm going to teleport from this point to the inside wall. So I'm going to put our teleporter here, about there, which is -2029. Okay, so let's just let's add those in here. So start, or position, let's call it pos1. That's our first position, is open brackets -2 0,29. Good, excellent. Which is all very good. Okay, now we've got that position there, but in order to make sure we know where that is, what we'll do, here is we'll do mc.set block, and we'll get each of those coordinates there, and we'll place a block at those coordinates. So pos1 bracket 0, which will get the x, the -2. Pos1 brackets 1, which will get the 0, and then pos1 brackets 2, which will get the 29. And we'll set that block.wool.id, and I'll just pick a number. Let's try number 5. I don't know what colour that is. That ID, that number at the end is just a different colour of wool. If you Google online, if you Google Minecraft Python block colours or block IDs, it'll give you a full list of all the different blocks and colours. So that hopefully will place a block at that correct coordinate, and it will place it as a certain colour. Let's just see what happens if I do that. Save that. Control C to kill that. There we go. And let's run it again. I think I did, yeah. Control C kills the program. Block. Oh, okay. Name block is not defined. That's because here at the top I need to go and get the block module. So import mci.block as block. There we go. Done. So hopefully now, there you go. Has it done that? Yeah, it's put a block there. It's made a slight boo-boo, or I've made a slight boo-boo, in that it's put the block standing one up. So we won't do that. I want that block to be, it needs to be one down a bit. Up and down is controlled by the y coordinate, so it will be whatever the pos1 y coordinate, this one here, is, -1. There we go. Save that. Okay, so now if we get rid of that, and we go back to my program, Control C to kill that, good, rerun it, there you go, good. So, my first block has been placed, my starter block. Now what I'll do is I'll go to the inside of my castle, and we'll do the same again on the inside. Oh, there's people in my castle. Ugh, I'll have to kill those. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'll do it over by this wall, shall I? I don't know. No, I'll do it here in the middle. So our coordinate here is 22, 0, 23. So pos2 equals 22, 0, 23. There we go. Oops, pos2. And we'll do the same thing as before. mc.set block. This time we're going to go for position 2, the 0, which will get us the x coordinate. Position 2, 1, which will get us the y coordinate, -1, because we want to put it 1 down. And then position 2, second, the z coordinate. And we'll place a block.wool.id. I'll go for number 6. Let's see what that does. There we go. Save that. Excellent. Oh, slight typo there. So now, hopefully, Control C, save that, and then there we go. That now should. Hey, so we've got like kind of a pinky block and a green block. So there you can see we're going to teleport from there to there. Obviously, once you've decided how you're going to do teleporter, you just change those coordinates. So there you go. So that's all good. That's fine. Now we don't need this bit anymore. We'll get rid of that. So we don't need that. We've worked out where we need to be. Now what we need to do is we need a loop that says, okay, anytime I'm stood on top of the green one, I want to move to the pink one, and then we'll wait 5 seconds. And then anytime we're stood on the pink one, I want to move to the green one. The reason we need to put the wait 5 seconds in is because if we're stood here and then we teleport to here, then obviously we're right above here, which means we would otherwise just instantly teleport back here. In fact, actually, we just end up sort of flip-flopping rather quickly between the two. So having a wait 5 seconds gives you 5 seconds to walk off that platform, if it makes sense. So let's have a go. So nice and easy. While true, which creates us another infinite loop. We get our place position this time, so we go position equals, and we're going to have to change it into a tuple. At the moment it's in this vec3 thing there, you can see it vec3, I don't even know what that is, but we don't want that. We just want a simple tuple, so it gets rid of the vec3 thing and it just puts us in those 3 coordinates there. It just converts it, so tuple mc.player.get tile pos. So we go and get the tile position. Good. And what we can say is if position equals pos1. So if we're on the first one, then what we need to do is we need to move us, set tile pos, and we'll move us to position 2, which is pos2's 0. which is your x coordinate. Pos to 1, which is your y coordinate. Pos to 2, which is the z coordinate. There we go. That should do it. And then do that time.sleep 5 seconds, because we don't want that. We don't want it. So we want to wait to make sure it gives time to get off the thing, and then we can do an elif. Okay. Otherwise, elif means otherwise. So otherwise, if the position equals pos 2, so we're if in the position 2 position, then we need to set our position to the position 1 position. Set our pos 1, pos 1, 1. By the way, this 0, this 1, and this 2 is referring to these indexes here of those position 0, 1, 2. Computers start counting at 0, not 1. So x, y, z, 0, 1, 2. X, y, z, 0, 1, 2. So position 0 of 1 is the x. Pos 1, 2. There you go. And again, time, sleep, 5 seconds. There we go. Done. Excellent. So we'll just save that now. Let's see if that works. What I will do though is let's just set the time to morning and clear. There we go. It likes to rain in my Minecraft worlds all the time. I must have set something. There you go. Good. Done. So what we'll do now, that's all done. Let's move down here. Control C to kill the other script that we just had. And let's run our new scripts. We have teleporter in play, and hopefully now if we walk over here. Oh no, I've broken something. Let's have a look. Is that running? Oh, that's because I've done something wrong here. Yes. Missed my closing square bracket. Just be careful with that. That's okay. Save that. Control C, Control S to save it. Let's try running again. Okay, so now hopefully. Oops. Another error. Set tile. Oh, yeah. It needs to be mc.player.setTilePros. Getting ahead of myself today. mc.player.setTilePos. mc.player.setTilePos. Okay, hopefully that'll work now. Try again, third time lucky. Run the code again. Let's look down here to see if there's any errors. Doesn't seem to be any errors this time. So now hopefully, there we go. Perfect. So it works. So now I'm inside, and if I walk onto my other teleported spot here, it will, there you go, it will move me to the correct position. Brilliant. There you go. Now, that's nice and simple. There it is. That's all you need to do here. And obviously, if I change the position here of these coordinates, then it will set different blocks in different places to give you a hint. You could change these from wool to whatever you want. You don't have to have it as wool. You could change that. If you don't want it as stone instead, you could just do block.stone, but you don't need the ID. In fact, let me show you that. Let's try that. Let's do block.stone. Let's do water, actually. Do block.water. Water. I wonder if that'll work. Let's have a look. There you go. So instead I'm marking it with a bit of water. And again, if I walk there, oops, my water's flowing out. There you go. Good. You only need that block.id, the block.wool.id bit. You only need the .id bit at the end with wool, really, or at least at the moment. Because you need the .id, because then you could put comma and then a number, which will give you the number you can give for the different colours. If you're doing something like block.stone or sand or something where it's only got one colour, you don't need the .id at the end. You can just put .water or whatever you're putting. .sand or something like that, sand or gravel or whatever you want, really. Will that work? That seems to have worked. Has that gone inside, is it, maybe? Oh yeah, there it is. So there you go. So you can do whatever you want. That's a great little project, a little teleporting project. If you do like the tutorials, make sure you subscribe and have a look at my other tutorials. I'll be adding more and more, some simpler ones and some more advanced ones as well. Thank you very much.